oh my, Craig Sullivan, less than a week away to the most important day of the year. How are you, buddy?
I'm great, brother. How are you?
I'm a little confused because I thought I knew what time it is, but I don't. I don't know what to do about this.
It's Glenn and me. The Flash and Marquis out on Main Street. Chicago, New York, Detroit, Los Angeles, all on the same street.
Yeah.
Typical city and a typical daydream. Hang it up, see what tomorrow brings, because today it's time for an audit.
Hey, everybody. I am Glenn Houseman, Craig Sullivan. Over there, you are tuning in to the one and only Friday night audit. Craig Sullivan, I don't know if you know this little factoid, but tonight is the big 5-0. I'm talking about 50 shows right here of the audit. How crazy is that?
Wow. I did not know that. And usually I'm pretty good on those things. Wow.
So,
congratulations.
This is our 50th show and our 50th chance to maybe get it right. I'm not so confident. I'd
rather break the internet.
That's right. I still think it's going to be a disaster, but that's just me. All right, so I want to welcome you all to the audit over here. And Craig, I don't know about you, but last week I had such a great time doing the show from Carver Steak, and I wanted to put up another picture of how cool this location was. Now, if you look right over there, over there, that's where I had dinner on Friday night. That was a whole lot of fun. Yeah. So we had the greatest meal after we did our show, and it was so much fun hanging out with our guest Brian Bass and really getting to see the restaurant and how it was working. And it was so packed. In fact, on Friday night, all of Las Vegas was insanely
really?
packed.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, that picture of the restaurant behind you is just absolutely beautiful. And those guys, you know, with their special makers reserve that they bought the barrel from. What a great show. What a great experience. I knew you were probably going to get one of the best steaks you were going to have this year.
It was so good. Although,
jealous.
Jealous.
You know, we tried to plan it so we'd both be there, and then things went awry. So
they totally went awry, and I totally sabotaged your ability to be there because I panicked. We had a little change of plans, so I freaked out a little bit, and then when I came down to senses, all of a sudden you weren't able to make it anymore. That made me sad. That really made me
sad too, especially seeing that bottle.
You're going to be at Resorts World in about 10 days. Love to know which hotel you're going to be staying at. Now, the first time I stayed there, I was at the Las Vegas Hilton. The second time I stayed there, I had the beautiful opportunity to stay at the Crockford's, the super luxury property. And this past time, I stayed at the Conrad, a nice upper upscale luxury property. I'm not sure how they're classifying it over there at the CoStar peeps, but such a great property, such a great experience over there.
Absolutely. Now, Glenn, I think we should discuss what we're drinking. So maybe you should push that button and let that.
And we do have a guest. I think she's having a little technical difficulty.
It's me. I'm back. I'm the guest today.
There he is.
So much last week. I know the show must have been a complete travesty without me. I'm sure the ratings went right downhill with just Glenn and Craig involved. But I am back and I'm ready to go.
All right, and there he goes. Well,
there he goes. And our guest will be joining us shortly.
She will definitely be joining us shortly. Duray, good luck with that one. All right, I'm thirsty. So, Craig, by now you would have introduced the guest. We'd have talked to her a little bit. She would be talking right now about why she chose the drink. But maybe you could fill in real quick and tell us why you're drinking what you are drinking.
Well, our guest, the one and only Nikki Fox from Parkwest General Contractors, sent over a bottle of red wine, and we've opened it. Now, you, on the other hand, got a bottle as well. But don't tell producer David he did.
Yeah, you know who didn't get a bottle once
Nope.
again?
Oh boy.
Once again, left out in the cold. This show wouldn't operate without me. And here I am. I don't get the adapters. I don't get the booze box from the last show. I don't get the booze box from this show. I have to beg for a pirate patch. What is going on, guys? Come on.
Yeah. I'm sorry you had to beg for a pirate patch, but you know, that's the way I like it. We keep Dave on his toes and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm glad you're drinking the red wine. Dave, you're not drinking anything because you're still on the clock at your job.
Not true. I have a great, big, beautiful container of ice cold water.
That is beautiful. And it's
nothing
freezing
like
cold.
New York tap water.
Freezing cold here in New York City. I'm drinking tequila straight because ironically, as cold as it is outside, I don't have any ice in the house. I just realized that. I do have one piece of ice, but it's that piece of ice where all the other pieces of ices have kind of formed one giant iceberg thing, and it's really weird colored on one side and kind of frosted on the other. And
So one of the best investments I've ever made is my fridge that has the water line. It makes the ice. I get the consistent filtered water right from the tap. It is beautiful. Go out and get yourself one of those.
But, Glenn's got the right idea. He wants to keep himself warm from the inside out. And there's nothing better than a really good tequila for that.
Right. I love a really good tequila, Craig Sullivan. It's the best. And I hope I get to drink some tequila when I'm out in California with you next
Oh,
week.
yes. Matter of fact, there is a bottle on hold for you when you get here.
Nice. I like that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That and a steak dinner instead of a pizza.
Ooh. Oh, can we try a California bagel?
No.
You can have all the bagels you want, David. I'll be glad to buy them for you. No problem.
Dave, I respect myself. I'm not going to be having one of those. So.
I actually just had a very nice New York bagel today. So
we'll get you some California mini bagels too. They're even worse, but they go down faster.
Yeah.
I am ready to go. I am ready to get out there.
Yeah. So,
Uh,
David, let's do a little bit of an audible here. You've got some pictures.
Oh my God, I was just about to say that.
I have pictures. I do have pictures, but the question is, which picture do you want?
We've got a new summer line that we're introducing.
So again, guys, if you guys want to take part in our new exclusive No Vacancy Live summer line of clothes, because it is, spring is here, summer is here, all the hot stuff is out there. So where can you guys go to get it?
Red Bubble. Aloha, Craig.
That was the closest that you guys have ever gotten. So congratulations.
Thank you very much. That's probably because we haven't been.
That's because we tried.
Yeah. All right. So
what do you call that?
The first, it's inspired. It's inspired by a cult classic, something that you really just have to see to believe.
Thank you for bringing that nightmare back.
There's the master. So
this is the inspiration. So listen, ladies out there, if you guys are not getting this dress, I don't know what you're doing. This is the hot new thing on all the runways. I'm in New York City. Fashion Week just happened. People were modeling this down the runway, left and right. It's a little bit hard to see
Glenn
here,
dress,
but it is a Grumpy Glen pineapple dress.
No, it's Summer Glen.
Summer Glen. Sorry, Summer Glen dress.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely fill my closet with those. You can never have enough last caps of dresses.
Hey, Glenn, the drummer from your favorite band and mine, Fish, wears a muumuu. So
that is true. Or in my case, I guess it would be a juju.
Well, listen, guys. Now, COVID is finally working its way out.
Yeah.
Mask mandates came off in New York City. The key to the city whole thing is about to be wrapped up in a couple of days.
Yep.
But if you're flying, if you're on the public transportation, you still need a mask.
Maybe not for much longer, though.
Well, in that time, though, until that's the case, why not get yourself a Summer Glen mask and show your support for No Vacancy Live and Summer Glen Living
while simultaneously hiding who you are, so that way. Oh boy, here we go.
We have success.
We have success. Craig, big introduction. Do the big introduction.
Big introduction. We have on deck Nikki Fox, the lawnmower from Parkwest General Contractors. Nikki.
Hi, I'm here.
How are you?
I'm well. Dave convinced me that I needed to open up my wine.
I
Yeah.
did do that.
So I've opened up my wine, but I've waited to take a drink until I was on the show. So
Oh, that's, I'm sorry.
Are
you
you speaking of the wine that you didn't send me?
that's exactly the one. But I totally blame Craig Sullivan for that.
Nice.
Absolutely.
I blame
And
Craig
I
and Glenn for a
explained
lot
why
of
at the
things wrong
top
in
of
my
the
life.
show.
Yeah.
I didn't know where he was going to be, at the hotel or at the house, and I didn't want his wife drinking his wine.
I would honestly say, to quote a great song, I have 99 problems, and Glenn and Craig are responsible for about every single one.
But now David tells you that, but I sent him a gift, and he didn't know it got there for like 4 days.
That's true. That's true, because what happens is my wife brings it inside the house and then doesn't tell me it's there. So then one day she's cleaning, it's like, oh yeah, you got this package, forgot to tell you.
Right. That's great. So, Nikki, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you sending me the wine. Thank you so very much. You're squaring up really nicely on that camera. I love it.
What's that?
You're squaring up very nicely on the camera. I love that. You're doing great.
Oh, good. Because I'm taking this from my phone because I don't know what's going on with my computer. But anyway, I'm here.
Your computer is trying to save any bit of self-respect you have and not bring you onto this show, because it knows that anybody on this show, their trajectory is just right downhill.
Hey, Nikki, how is my favorite person on this side of the country, Nancy Nguyen, doing?
Oh, I thought you meant me, Craig. But Nancy
that was
doing
pretty much
very, very,
real
very
smackdown
well.
of you.
Yeah.
And we're gonna all get together next week at Click. So I'm excited.
Yes, it'd be good to have you there. Matter of fact, we're going to have Glenn do a one-on-one interview with you at Click 5, live and in person on March 10th.
I didn't even know that.
Palooza, yeah.
Did Glenn know that?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Did Glenn know that is the question.
No, I just found out. But that's going to be great.
Nikki, how's it going with hotel renovations and construction right now?
It's I thought it would be going a little faster right now. Based off of everything that I have in the pipeline that's been like kind of stagnant. Yeah. But it sounds like that, especially coming into third quarter, fourth quarter, that I've actually been talking to a few partner GCs because, of course, there's people that I need to make sure that are well taken care of. There's only, not to be mean, but there's only about 10 of us that I think do a legitimate good job as far as renovation, conversion, hospitality,
conversion.
It's a secret niche. We're like ninjas in an operating hotel, and new build is different than renovation conversion. So I've even been talking to other GCs that I trust in the market, going, hey, I don't know if I'm going to be able to take on some of my amazing clients in third quarter, fourth quarter, and in 2023.
Right.
Like, we're just kind of like trading back and forth. Like, what would you be willing to take on? What would I be willing to take on? Because, there's like one of them in particular that, they specialize in like 40 million plus project sizes.
Yeah.
That's not me. Like, I'm more in the 1 to 5 million zone. Like, I'll take on lower, I'll take on up to, probably 15 million. Anything above that, I need to get like a special permission for,
Yeah.
Because that's not our niche.
Nikki, I got
Glenn can write you the special permission sheet.
I got $50 in rolled quarters. What kind of contracting can I get over here for that?
$50 in rolled quarters?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
As much as I can get.
Paid a room.
Pretty significant. It's a lot of pieces of money right there we're talking.
Nikki, you should build his new studio in the backyard.
I might be able. No, I can get you about a half a bottle of wine, Glenn.
Yeah.
That's more than I have.
Yeah.
That is more than you have.
So, Nick, let me ask you a question. You know, as you're talking about these renovation projects coming back online, you know, we talk about the supply chain issues and all that stuff. Is there any indication of when that bottleneck is going to get released and you can kind of really drive forward with your projects, or are we kind of indefinitely still in this holding pattern?
Well, again, what's something that's really cool to be hearing, because we're going to come after architecture and design. And for so many, like I have I have like 40 projects in the pipe right now that have been on hold for like a year to 2 years. And that's just a crazy amount. But we all know, like, it's been a crazy world recently.
I'm not familiar. Has anything been going on the last couple of years that I should know about?
Honestly, the price of gas is way too high, so I just don't leave my house.
Yeah, and Glenn, I'm sorry, I missed what you said.
It doesn't matter. It was nothing important. I'm just being a dumbass, which is probably pretty much
Glenn every day.
No. Don't pick on my co-host. He's not a dumbass. He's the voice of hospitality, and he's brilliant.
Thank you. Craig, it was really, really nice
completely.
Of you. But
So
that was really your opportunity
are,
to double down on the insults,
Those seem to be coming out slowly, but when I talk to my friends in design and architecture, like, it seems like RFPs are actually getting contracted now, which, again, they're going to come before I do. So that is super encouraging. It's just.
So, Nikki, sorry to cut you off. Why don't you tell people out there that aren't familiar with what you do? What do you do?
Yeah, and I'm a little concerned that they come before you do. This is really bothering me. Doesn't seem fair.
We're a nationwide general contractor. We specialize in hotel renovations and conversions. So we're not really your new build type person. There's other people that specialize in that. So, like, about 98% of what we do is hospitality, renovation, conversions. And then, we'll do some commercial work. But then again, like, we're all about flexibility and freedom and working with our clients. So, I mean, recently we even did one of our clients, like, their house closet. So if it's the right client and we're here to work with you.
So we had those California closets people come over here. Craig, when in your market, do they just call them closets or something?
Yeah. Well, we call them sort of closets.
Glenn is on a roll today.
Nikki, Glenn's got a huge backyard for his smokehouse, resort, and dispensary. And he needs to have a new studio built outside. So here we go. We're going to pair you guys up. Nikki can send the crew over and get your studio built.
Glenn, I'm sure we can.
Nikki, I still have not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 rolls of quarters for anybody that comes over here.
Hey, I love trade outs. So I'm sure we can figure something out, Glenn.
So, Nikki, doesn't it make more sense to bring you guys on the front end and have you involved with not only the owners, but the designers and, the management companies, the architects? I know you guys do a great job, and you've also do adaptive reuse. And, when I was at Parkwest prior to Nikki, we bid some of those projects in downtown LA. My point of view was that it was just as important to have you involved on the front end as it was just to interview architects and designers. And don't those deals come together a lot more smoothly than the other ones?
Absolutely. The sooner you can get the team together and start working together, the better the project's going to be.
Right.
Like, for example, I've been involved with certain projects where I was brought in a little too late, in my opinion, and where, like, they already got brand approval from like the architect designer. And then, like, I or somebody from my team comes in and we're like, you can't move this wall. Like, no, this is a structural column or whatever. So the earlier you can bring the team together, the smoother the project's just gonna go. And then you get realistic timelines too.
Well, there was a time where I was looking at a property up in the Central Coast,
right?
And we were trying to buy it. And I got to tell you, had Parkwest on site, as the GC and an ownership stake. And I also met with some designers, and I'd had lengthy phone calls with them prior. And I told them, look, if this comes to fruition, Parkwest is doing the GC work. And those designers were spot on. They understood what I wanted, and then I was going for this California coastal vibe, kind of Route 66 feel.
I thought you meant they understood what you wanted. They just kept giving you Coronas.
No. Actually, they sent me something for, dare I say it, Glenn, because I'm always with you when I do this.
Oh, boy.
For a bog. But yeah, they'd put together their books on what they thought the hotel should look like, and based on my notes. And luckily,
you're boring, Dave.
The Parkwest team there, they were able to interpret it. This is really something that's good.
This is too much of like
sound effects, Glenn. Come on.
This is too much of an informative show.
I know
the type of show.
Okay, let's switch gears. Nikki, how did you pick this wine? Because it's really delicious.
Okay, isn't it? And I actually have to give a shout out. Okay, can you see it?
Yep.
To one of my really good friends in the business, Andrea DePue. Actually sent this to me. And so I'm actually, except for Dave, I'm now sending it to you guys. And I agree. I just opened it. But yeah, no, it's excellent. But I have to put it on Andrea. I was being lazy for the show and just grabbed something that I had on hand. And so it's all thanks to Andrea.
Nice.
And we just had Andrea on Click Connect this week. So
I know.
Very good.
And of course, she's here on the
she's
Friday
great.
And Glenn just had David on No Vacancy Live this week.
David?
Yeah, I wouldn't promote that show. We don't want people.
Oh, that David.
Yeah,
over there, Dave. Over there, Dave.
We don't want to let people know that.
David.
That's.
Yeah, so thanks to Andrea for cheers to her and wherever my camera is. Like, I'm so confused right now.
That's the way we live our lives. We totally get it. No, that's
part of the show. Confusion is what we thrive on.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And who would have thought that we could make it 50 episodes all the way through all this confusion and madness?
I can't believe it either. Well, that's just because we don't know how to quit. So we're very fortunate about that.
It's also because, well, no one can really stop us.
I know.
There you go. I love the sound effects.
I even had because I'm so electric when it comes to my audio and stuff. Craig, I told you about this. That like a lot of times I get an echo that just it doesn't make sense. Like I follow like all the tasks.
But it's probably just a voice in your head. It's not really.
So basically.
No, it's not the echo that I hear. It's the echo that everybody else hears.
It's okay. You're literally just describing every No Vacancy Live remote shoot ever, as me and Glenn
as long as the voice
are trying to set up.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Anyways, I had this booster and everything that was getting delivered yesterday, and yep, it's still not here. So
people don't realize how often for No Vacancy Live remote shoots that me and Glenn are stressing and struggling at 11:56 to try and get this one last piece of thing working, and somehow magically it comes together
every single time. Oddly enough, Craig,
it's magic.
Since Dave got the full-time job and hasn't been coming on remote shoots, they've been going really smooth. I don't know.
That's because you guys haven't been going on remote shoots. Actually, we can thank the box.
I'm like remote all the time.
We can thank the box for that.
Oh my god!
We can thank the controversial box. So the box. Let me give you a quick backstory of the box. As everybody knows, Glenn loves to play the sound effects. Go ahead, Glenn, give me a sound effect. So it's this beautiful box that we have made setup and breakdown so much easier. And there was a huge controversy in No Vacancy Live.
It was huge.
Because Anthony wanted to get the box. Me and Glenn were kind of like, we don't think it's worth the money. It's not really necessary. You know, we have some of the other equipment. But he convinced us in the special Anthony Melchiori way to buy the box, and it was literally the best purchase we ever could have had for the show.
Yep. That was a huge contribution.
It is. And then I
Glenn,
bought
you've
one
had
for
a new
myself.
co-host the past couple of days on No Vacancy Live.
Who, Dr. Producer Suzanne?
She's done a great job. Yeah.
She told me you actually reached out to her and said so, and that was
so. Wait. So when Anthony's on the show, you bring on Dr. Producer Suzanne. But when Anthony wasn't on the show and I was producing,
I thought he was interviewing a new co-host. So and I'm just chopped liver over here.
I'm just trying to figure out how when I was producing, he would just run solo with no problem whatsoever. But now he has sub co-hosts. So
Glenn Solo. That's a new name for Star Wars.
Worst Star Wars movie ever. I'm too lazy to even be a scoundrel.
So, hey, will you guys
a guy sitting on the
box
couch for 2 hours,
with
not
me?
finding something on Netflix to watch.
What was that, Nikki?
Will you share that box info with me? Like, if it'll help.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Whatever our producer David.
When I get my wine, you get your information. When I get my
says.
wine, you get your information.
Again, blame
Dave.
Craig, not me.
Dave, the key to great improv is yes and, not no and f off.
Well, that's my New York self. What can I say? This is my
Right,
Manhattan.
you are, Glenn.
I'm sitting here in Midtown Manhattan. What am I supposed to do? I'm not supposed to be nice.
So, Nikki, let's talk a little bit more about construction before we go.
Well, listen, while you guys do that,
What
because it is
trends
Wait,
Wait, hold on, Craig. Dave's gonna tell us how he has to depart now and hit the streets.
just talking right over me. Craig, just
I'm not
rolling.
used to you being on screen that long. I thought you were being silent, David.
Barrel rolling right through me. Yeah, so I will be hitting the streets of Manhattan since we're talking about Manhattan. So while you talk about that, I'll hit it. Wow.
He won't ask the questions I want him to ask. So
let's see if I come out.
Okay, hey, David, before you leave, David, bring him back in, Glenn.
He's bringing himself back.
David, are you going to ask people on the street questions?
Oh boy,
I guess not.
Yeah, we'll see. He's smiling and laughing back there. Now he's shutting off the computer.
David's great. He really is.
Unfortunately, we'll probably see Dave again in a couple of minutes. But all right,
He's his family. You gotta love him. So, Nikki, what are you seeing as new trends? Are bathroom lights getting improved finally?
No. I've got a great idea. Put some outlets in hotel rooms.
Yeah, more than 2. Okay. If there's 2 there, you need 4.
And Nikki, what we really want to know are we still gonna have to see those communal tables? Does everyone by law still have to have a fire pit? What's going on right now? Who's doing something? What's an interesting thing maybe you've seen out there?
Okay, so a few things, guys. So I'm gonna totally talk from a girl's point of view, and unfortunately,
I like that. Good.
Most people aren't gonna like
it. It is International Women's Month now, so
right,
girl power, baby. Yep.
Most people won't like this statement, but I feel that the brands are kind of sexist, personally.
Controversy here on the audit.
What?
I said controversy here on the audit.
Yeah, I know.
You're talking about when it comes to the design?
Like my statement. But, we have all the tub to shower conversions. And for the most part, that's been going for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And personally, I get migraines. And I know from previous shows that, I'm not the only one that gets migraines when they travel, especially. I've seen comments on this show before. So for me, like taking a bath, even though I get why people think it's gross and all that, like taking a bath when you have a migraine, like it helps. So, and it primarily from the comments that I've seen tends to happen to be more women, where men
Right.
just want to take showers. They're businessmen. They want to take showers, get in and out. Yeah, like air quotes for sure. And I think that's a little bullshit. Also, with that, with families, now most people are only doing it 70%, but that's not all of them. The second thing is with the mirrors in the bathrooms.
Right.
Now, this I'm going to tell you that actually is beneficial, in my opinion, for women, because a lot more of people are doing more of the backlit mirrors,
Right.
which help with makeup.
That's great for makeup, but not so good because I actually see what I look like. I'm very disappointed every time. I liked it better when there were no lights in hotel rooms.
Well, you know what? I would have to go like outside or in the public restroom before I would meet clients.
Right.
Because, and then have to wipe off like half my makeup. Because like in the old lighting, like I would end up putting like way too much makeup on because of the lighting.
Is that called clown face?
I was totally clown face and I didn't mean to be.
But that's a great, but that's a totally great point because the lighting's all left up. Because you're saying that the backlit mirrors are coming, that's getting better, and all of that kind of stuff. What other improvements are you seeing that you like?
Yeah, so a big thing that I'm seeing is getting rid of carpet.
Yep.
And
check out the Hotel Design podcast and our sponsor Porcelanosa. They got great LVT flooring. Sorry.
Exactly.
And Nikki'd be a great one for the Hotel Design podcast. Just saying.
Yeah. What'd you say, Craig?
That you'd be great on the Hotel Design podcast.
Well, I'm not a designer. I just play one on TV. But
Glenn and I play one every Friday night.
Designers?
Yeah. You want me to put pink and purple polka dots all over the walls? I'm your installer. I will do whatever you want.
Good answer. Hit the applause, Glenn.
Oh, they love it. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God. Glenn, if you could do that every time I come into a room, I would really appreciate that.
Yeah.
But will you pay him?
Oh, total. I actually would.
Glenn, I just got you a paycheck, so
that's great. I just want you to know that I don't take rolls of quarters. I like actual money. So
again, trade out, Glenn. Trade out.
So, Nikki, where in California are you? Are you near Craig down there in the Orange County?
You know what? Our corporate office is in Anaheim, California.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually based out of Sacramento, California. And then my territory is the U.S. So
that's cool. That's awesome. It's funny you should mention Anaheim because by coincidence, I happen to be staying at the Crown Jewel of the Anaheim Resort District, the JW Marriott, attending the Click 5 on March 10th. I can't wait to be there. That's going to be great.
I can't wait to be there myself.
Oh, my goodness. All right, I got bad news for you guys.
There's David, our man on the street. Let's get him to ask some really
we cannot hear you.
questions.
No sound. No sound.
No sound, David.
No sound, David. You ain't got no sound.
I got the New York City shirt on. He should probably be wearing it.
All right, David. I don't know. This is good. This is great.
Yeah, silent television is great.
Right. I mean, it worked in the 1900s, so it should yeah. Thank you, Paula. I love Porcelanosa. Is awesome. They got great products, and just before the pandemic, they hooked me up with some amazing flooring in my for my downstairs. So we designed a whole room around it. And you ever have that happen, Nikki? You get a couple of pieces, you get a couple of somethings, and then all of a sudden now you got to redo everything, and that free thing costs you tens of thousands of dollars.
No, I haven't had that, but I was involved in this like put together conference at one point. Like it was years ago. But what was funny was that we had all these like mismatched pieces of flooring, and it ended up coming together like better than it could have ever happened in the original. It was just crazy how it was like we had all these struggles, and all the struggles ended up being better than they were designed originally.
Wow. Hey, Dave, welcome.
Hey,
can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can.
We can hear you now, David. So we've got your questions to ask people. What color are your panties?
Do you know that I asked my
Are you
grandma that
riding a
question
bus,
thing about that, Craig.
or are you in a cab?
Right.
The thing about that, Craig, is I want to make it to Click next week, and that sounds like one of those questions that get me arrested nowadays.
Oh, they won't.
So
they won't.
I will not. But I want to point something out, guys. You know, I take my walk home pretty much every time at the same time on Fridays.
But look, it's light out.
I was going to say that there's one new thing that's happening here, people. It is light time, and it's not daylight savings time yet. I think that's actually this Sunday when I come home from
you
Click.
need to do pull-ups. So.
Is it?
You promised.
I think so. That's what my mother said.
Yes, March 13th. Oh my God, I thought it was going to be a couple of weeks later. Great. All right, let me tell you, Dave. I don't know about you, but you know, we're getting up at 6 a.m, and finally, when I'm driving the kids to school and all that, it's light out. Now they're going to screw us in. It's going to go back to being dark again.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna break the time-space continuum, I feel, because my flight out of California leaves about midnight California time.
Oh my God, dude!
From Saturday night to Sunday morning, but I'm gonna be landing at, I don't know what time I'm actually gonna be landing, because the times are gonna change. They're gonna be crossing time zones. So,
Nikki,
I'm not sure what.
What do you think about this? That he's going to break the time-space continuum over here?
I think I'll have a latte for him and his beautiful bride. That's all I can think of.
So Craig, if I know you, you're probably taking off all the week after Click to just kind of hang out and recover. Yeah,
got that right.
And how is that different from what Craig does every other week?
It's going to fire up the machine. It's about sponsors. It's about exhibitors and Click 6.
Yeah. Oh, Click 6. That'll be a good one.
Okay, Craig, can I tell a story about Click 1?
Oh, boy.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Providing
so
it's a good story and you're not going to embarrass me. You can embarrass Glenn.
No,
you can't embarrass Glenn.
Maybe a little. Anyways,
David needs to do a pull-up on a bar before he goes anywhere.
I was coming in from a job walk from another state. But anyways, so I got there a little late. I didn't get there until like 11. And so I went right into, I checked my luggage, I think at the front desk, and went right into register. And Craig and I didn't really know each other at that time. We knew of each other, but we didn't really know each other. And I go in to register, and because I'm late, the only person there is the people registering people, and then Craig, and he's just going back and forth for us. Oh my god! I can't eat. I can't drink. Oh my god! I'm so nervous. He was just going back and forth, so nervous. And so I registered and went all in. And anyways, he did a fantastic job. But it was so cute to see how
that's because Glenn hugs me and reassures me.
Aww.
That's it. Yeah. My son doesn't. Glenn does.
That's too much. So hey, Dave, out there on the streets, you're approaching Grand Central.
Ask this person how they play guitar.
Was that?
Ask that person how they play their guitar. Left-handed or right-handed?
Dave, are you?
What's that?
Can we hear you? Can you hear us?
I can hear you, yes.
So
now that I'm past the really good saxophone player, I can hear you guys just fine.
does it annoy you that you have to walk all the way past Grand Central and go all the way to Penn Station, which is a couple of few avenues over, another 6 or 7 blocks south?
Well, I don't go to Penn Station, so no.
You go to Grand Central. Oh, you go to Port Authority. You're the bus boy. Yeah.
But it's kind of ironic because I grew up in a house about 10 minutes from my local train station, which comes right to Grand Central.
Right.
But instead, that I have a job and that makes a ton of sense. I live in Jersey.
Yeah, it's
Glenn.
Yes, sir.
Bring up that picture of David, what he looks like without his hair slicked back.
Yeah. So, Dave, sometimes in the mornings we wake up and feel a little something. I don't know what this is all about over here.
There it is.
That's actually that's actually semi-accurate, believe it or not.
Oh, I'm sorry to laugh.
Do you
Eddie shoots raw.
yeah, you're about to say, do you also shoot raw, Dave?
I shoot raw. Oh, okay. Well, I do have 2 kids, so I guess that statement is accurate.
So that's David in the morning. Okay.
So Nikki, your last name is Fox, and Dave's son's name is Fox.
That's true.
Awesome.
Discuss.
And David has a shirt that says Alpha Fox.
So discussing is really simple. My wife had this idea of naming our son Fox. I wanted to name him not Fox, so we compromised and named him Fox.
I always thought if I had a kid, which I don't, but that I would name him Fox because, it's a cool name.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool name, dude.
I mean,
Glenn's got twins. What do you think of that?
We went with safe names.
I want to go back real quick. I think it was Carol's comment about the red eyes.
Yeah.
I love flying red eyes. If I'm going on vacation, especially, put me on the first flight out. 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I don't care. I want to get to the airport with no traffic. I want to get to my destination early. The problem is my wife, who I typically have to travel with, hates flying early. She wants to fly at 1 p.m. when it's the worst traffic, the most expensive, and we waste half of our day traveling.
Yeah.
No, I'm with your wife as far as I don't want to do 5 a.m., 6 a.m., all that shit. No, screw that shit.
When you fly early.
I'm with you. Hang on. I'm with you as far as the 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 p.m.
When you fly super early, though, you also can go back to sleep on the plane.
Yeah, but at 5, 6, 7, that means I'm a
Not
girl. That means I gotta.
Debbie's life sucks. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta get up way earlier and get ready. That's not happening.
See, that's where you're wrong.
10 p.m., 11
You're doing
p.m.
it wrong. That's why when you have fly at 5 and 6 a.m., you just go to sleep.
For a minute.
Yeah. What's that, Craig?
Put me in the back for a minute.
All right. Goodbye.
If you don't go to sleep, Nikki, then you're not waking up early to get ready. You're just staying up late to get ready.
No, that's not true.
I'm also the king of long distance trips where I will legit fall asleep when I leave and wake up in my location. We did a 14-hour bus ride to Myrtle Beach, one for baseball.
Yep.
I fell asleep in Newark. I woke up in Myrtle Beach.
All right. So Mike is with you, Dave, but you got to keep the wifey happy. Enjoy traffic and crowds. However,
but Mike very well underestimates me because while I say she wants to fly at 1 p.m.
I like the 9, 10, 11, 12.
I am more
red eye.
Now listen, I got an 11 a.m. flight going out to Click next week. To me, that is, when you're going to the West Coast, that's great. Unfortunately, I have a layover because I'm going to Orange County, not LAX, but I get there at 4 p.m. local time. So overall,
Glenn, I'm going to my office at Click. So if you need a ride, I'm going to be in Anaheim.
Mr. Sullivan is picking me up at the airport. So
he's so sweet.
I'm staying at Craig's place on Tuesday night. We're gonna have some steaks on the grill and hang out and stuff. Then do our pre-click day on Wednesday. Incidentally, he's going to be the guest on No Vacancy Live that day. Then we're going to be doing a lot of great live coverage with the panels. then all hanging out on hopefully the next couple.
Thanks
days.
for the Tuesday invite, Glenn. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm sure you and your wife would have loved snuggling with me on Craig's pull-out couch at his house.
Listen, once you go to a Fish concert in Atlantic City together.
Yep.
What'd that comment say?
Or some gummies, and who cares what time you fly? You're on vacation. Gummies work when you're on work trips too, Mike. Just so you know. Yeah.
I just take some over-the-counter sleeping pills. When I came back from LA in 2019, we had a layover in St. Louis. I have no recollection of even being there. My wife says you were there.
All right, hold on. Boom! Look who's back.
Look who's here.
We
got the Mackay puppy.
Yep.
Kai. Craig, where's Mackay going during Click?
Nowhere. She runs the house. I have a Higgins. Do you know what a Higgins is, David?
I don't.
He's too young.
You know what an Alfred is? David, do you know what an Alfred is?
A butler?
Yay!
I have a major domo.
I've seen Batman. Thank you very much.
David, I'm so sorry, but Craig and Glenn, how are you guys liking your wine?
I have not opened the wine. I'm drinking tequila right now, but I'm going to drink it. I'm going to drink
it. So now you waste your wine on not saying it to me, but you win.
I can't really drink too much red wine. It makes me actually faint, pass out, and have seizures and stuff like that. So when
it's gassy.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, that is a vegetarian.
I love the red wine. I finished it. I'm moving on to beer. So thank you very much.
You drank the whole bottle already, dude?
Good for you, Sully.
All but one glass. I gave one to Higgins.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna drink it later.
Okay, well, I'm on glass number 2. So
nice.
Wow.
I'm still on glass number 0. Thank you very much.
Slow.
Oh. Poor
what am I gonna
Dave.
do? You can't even see my other hand.
Yeah.
I think the future of Friday Night Audit is basically just inviting guests that have cool swag that does not get sent to me. Because this is really what happens every single time.
You know I tried.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Michelle, if you could give me a specific recommendation, that'd be awesome.
California.
David, if you send me your address, I will send you a bottle.
I will do that. But because they're doing this to me, can I please have a hot dog with ketchup?
With ketchup. I'm surprised the dude didn't spit on you.
He's going to make me the best New York City hot dog that I've ever had in my life. And I'm only doing this
with ketchup
to upset both of you. Look at this wonderful, wonderful food.
Do me a favor. Take that hot dog with ketchup, take a big bite out of it.
Oh, look at that. Ew, that is so disgusting.
No, we're good. That's it.
Glenn, can you elaborate on what he needs to do, please? I don't think it's appropriate for me.
Listen, Doreen, if he does put mayo on that hot dog, we're all disconnecting. I'll boot him.
I think it's time to end the show, Glenn.
All right, Dave. Nikki, how do you have your hot dogs?
I'm a kind of vegetarian.
Right? Why you get out?
Good for you.
Give me $1.
But if I did, no, I'm not gonna do that.
All right, guys.
Good for you.
All right, guys. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty, dirty water hot dog. By the way, inflation has not left behind the hot dog carts. Hot dog carts across the city used to be $2 a hot dog. Now they're $4. It's wild.
Well, you know, it's funny, Dave. Back in the day, when I lived in the city, if I was in the Times Square area, they tell me how much it is. I'm like, no, I'm a local, not the tourist price.
You telling me?
So what was the local price you got, Glenn?
This is back in the day, but it was like they were trying to do $1.50, and like I would pay $1, that kind of a deal, whatever it was. Yeah.
So, Nikki, what conference are you going to?
Well, you know what? Next week I'm going to this really cool conference called Click. So that'll be next week.
Nice. I appreciate that. I appreciate.
No, and then
David eating
I
hot
will
dog,
be
too.
attending lodging conference. There's a few others here and there.
Yeah,
How many
as there
conferences
should
do you
be.
go to, Nikki, on
What's
average
that?
in a year? In a normal year, on average, how many conferences do you attend?
I tend to go to about 4. Like, a lot of them are not my conference. So, like, I tend to go to ones that are focused more on, like, the VP of constructions, people like that. And, you know, some of those could be super, super costly. So I have to, like, look at them and only go to some of those certain years. Again, Click, I will always go to. Lodging conference, I will always go to. And then the others, I will tend to cycle in and out.
Yeah.
And Glenn,
is there
let's
any
put
that you recommend,
David
Glenn?
up on the main part of the screen. I love seeing him chew and walk.
Yeah. All right,
at the
Dave.
same time.
Let's see a good chew over here.
There we go. There we go.
Our last bite, guys. That was beautiful.
The best part is I guarantee you're going to go home and have dinner tonight.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't get this fat for no reason.
Yeah, right.
So, Glenn, my question back at you are,
Yes, Nikki.
you know, are there conferences that you recommend that I should be going to based off
Guys,
of?
I'm trying to cut in. I wanted to show you guys something real quick, because right now it's obviously early March. This is not typical New York hot season, but look at Times Square right now. We're rocking and rolling. People are coming back to the city. I think those mask mandates being released are a big deal. And I think that for every city is going to be pretty. Look at this traffic. I mean, listen, when did you ever think you'd want to see traffic? Look across the street, crowds of people. Across the other street, crowds of people. You know, I think 2022 is going to be a great year for the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
David, go out in the middle of the street and do push-ups.
What's that?
Go out in the middle of the street and do push-ups.
I actually would do that if I had someone to hold my phone. I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah, that's hysterical. So, Nikki, to answer your question about what type of conferences I like to attend, right after Craig's conference at the end of March, March 22 through 24 is the Hunter Hotel Investment Conference. I'm looking forward to being over there. I like that event because, again, it's a little bit more low-key and casual, not stuffy or snooty or anything like that. To talk to those owners. So I love I love the lodging conference, love Craig's conference, and also the Hunter conference. Ho is a fun one as well. If you want to speak right to the owners, I'm going to be attending that in Baltimore, April 12th through 15th. So I'm looking forward to that.
And we're doing Friday Night Audit from Baltimore at a
hotel. That's right. I think with our special guest of co-host. So that'll be pretty awesome as well.
Yeah.
Wait, we're doing a Friday Night from Baltimore? Once again, I wasn't told.
Right. What do you're just told right now?
Just found out.
Yeah. You're gonna come? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right.
And Glenn, I lost service. I'm sorry, I lost service. But Glenn, Craig, when are you guys going to have your own wax museum, wax statue in Madame Tussauds?
What about that? You're at Madame Tussauds?
That's it.
Oh, I think I'm losing you guys.
I have my own statue. I have my own wax figurine over there. It's just for some reason they call it The Rock, not me. I don't know. All right. Dave's having some trouble. I think that means it's time for this.
Almost.
Oh, Nikki Fox, you successfully made it through the show. Now you plug anything you want. Dave, you missed a plug Palooza, but Nikki's here to give a plug anyway. Nikki, plug Parkwest.
Parkwest General Contractors, specializing in hospitality, renovations, conversions. Our website is parkwestgc.com. And you can find me and our blogs on Wikipedia.
Ooh.
For like Wikipedia, but it's Wikipedia for LinkedIn because it's all about hotels and specializing in renovation conversions. My email is Nikki, Nikki, at parkwestgc.com.
I love
Thank you so
it.
much.
Beautiful. Great plug, by the way. I'm pretty impressed. You were right there in it. You knew what to do. That's the way we do it here at the Friday Night Audit. Dave, you got a plug?
I have a great plug, but I'll let Craig do the whole big one. But listen, get ready for Friday Night Audit live and in person. The first time ever that all three of us will be together in the same location on air.
Wow. It won't be the same, though, if Kai's not there.
That is absolutely true. We will all be together for the first time.
Craig, I feel like we've been talking about this for 2 years, but what's going on next week?
Kai may join us as well. So, yep, click 5, live and in person next week. Can't wait.
Wow.
Hey, Nikki, thank you for joining us. Great having you on the show. David, I'd love the man on the street with you, but I need you to do some pull-ups on something, okay?
It's too cold right now. The pipes are cold. Give me a couple weeks.
Can I say one thing?
Yes, Nikki.
3 weeks.
For anyone trying to get in touch with me, unless it's urgent, can I request that we talk tomorrow, because they made me drink like 2 big glasses of wine.
I think everybody understands that.
Don't they say that when most deals get done at the bar?
Basement, you're coming
If
from
it's
the upper
urgent,
story.
I will help you.
Yeah.
But if not, let's talk tomorrow.
Nikki, I have a 326 room property in need of a renovation tonight.
Well, that I can totally help you with.
Mike McManus would be freaking awesome to see you over there at Click. I cannot wait to see all our friends next week.
Is Mike coming to Click?
Yes. He's hoping to see everyone next week. Hopefully. Yeah.
Amy Montgomery, Mike McManus, various other long-term viewers of the show will all be there.
Yep.
Hi, Amy.
We will break the internet.
Well, where is Amy Montgomery? She's not on the show today.
With a live Friday Night Audit.
Dave, she told me she was going to watch, but she heard you were going to be on tonight, so she decided not to tune in.
Yeah,
I can't. I think that was the right decision on her part, honestly.
All right, everybody, tune in to No Vacancy Live. Listen to the Hotel Design Podcast. Come and see us all at Click next week. Thanks so much for being here, Nikki. Hang out.
I'll see you guys next week.
See you all next time.
Aloha.
Peace out, everybody.